Good morning and welcome to another in my Explained series. Today we're going to be looking at how I choose a line for carp fishing. Over the years my carp fishing has varied considerably. I was going to say progressing, but that's not quite true. Moving is a better word. Moving from float fishing, ledger fishing, feeder rods to carp rods. All of them playing big part in my fishing enjoyment. Over the recent decade I've settled on a couple of reels and rods. I'll talk you through them today and explain what they do for me and my fishing. Shimano bait runners, my chosen reels. They have removable spools. The two sizes I love to use at present are the 2500 and the 4000. I have multiple spare spools so that I can have different line on each should I choose to for different occasions. Back in the days of feeder fishing I would choose an 8-pound line monofilament on a 2500 reel. This 8-pound line would land most fish that I come across at commercial fisheries. When I moved to looking for a slightly larger carp, i.e. something over 10 pound, I had to step up my gear because I'm a great believer in landing the fish that I hook. I do hear anglers around the lake talking about how they were smashed, and I think it's a lesson to be learned. Everyone gets smashed occasionally, but try not to make a habit of it, because the fun of my fishing is to land and photograph the catch. So getting smashed by a carp, which probably leaves line trailing until it sheds the hook, and it doesn't give me the buzz of being able to look at the photos of my day's fishing and relive those memories, those fleeting moments. We don't spend long holding, photographing or enjoying our catch. We tend to put the carp back as quickly as possible. So to savour the moment and prolong the moment, I take lots of photos and video, as you might guess and have seen. Getting back to the lines. The 8 pound line that did me float fishing, ledger fishing. I've landed accidentally carp to 14 pound on an 8 pound line, so it is possible, and we do play the fish, we don't just haul them in. It's not sea fishing. Getting back to the line, monofilament these days, it's getting thinner and thinner and stronger. Some of it coloured to catch the angler, and some of it clear to help catch the fish. Taking it to the extreme, the now named line telling you exactly what you should do with it. Take for example this 15 pound line, monofilament, beautiful line, zig and floater hook link. Why did they say hook link? Well, because it's an expensive line. You wouldn't normally put 100 yards of this on a spool. You would normally have line considerably cheaper, such as this, and then a hook link. But you're then introducing a weak link. I've lost carp so many times over the years that I've narrowed down the weak links in my whole fishing setup, from setting the clutch, setting the drag, setting the bait runner pressure, line choice, line weight, fluorocarbon or not, monofilament on a bulk spool or not. And as today we're just talking about my explanation of how I choose a line, I don't wish to influence anybody, I'm just explaining how I do it. As I said earlier, I hope to land every fish that I hook, and so I step up my line to at least 15 pound and sometimes 20 pound. Yeah, that's 20 pound or 15 straight through from the spool to the hook. No hook links. You see here my hook link box, pretty empty at the moment, mostly used for carrying the paraphernalia I use while fishing, but not used as much now as it used to be for hook lengths, because once you've lost what could be a personal best carp to a hook link that's snapped at the joint or the knot, it takes a while to get over it. Minimise those connections between the spool and the hook. Minimise those knots. Use strong enough line to present your bait and ensure that you land most of your fish. Now, I've given some thought to, have I ever spooked fish by using too heavy a line? And the chances are, the answer is yes. I saw this during a week's trial of fly fishing for carp. On the first day, I was smashed. The second day, I stepped up my line thickness. I was smashed again. On the third day, I stepped up the line thickness and saw them turn away at the fly over and over and over, so I'd gone too heavy on the line choice. Now, I never did master that, so that's a thing I'll be revisiting when the time's right for fly fishing for carp. But it taught me a lesson that thickness, line choice will them, they will turn away, but this is fishing after all. It's not a case of hauling or catching, it's fishing. You trying to outwit the wily carp that's been caught, possibly before, on the same lake, same tactics, same peg. So accept that you're not going to catch every carp that swims through your peg, but take joy from knowing that when you do catch one, there's a good chance you're going to land it and get that keepsake photo for the album. Well, I'll wind this one up. Pardon the pun. Thanks for watching. Join me again soon.